Self-doubt's a killer, isn't it? Stop you from doing all the things that you want to be doing, make you feel like maybe you couldn't do them, that you're not as clever or you're not as special as that person who you can see who is doing it. Well, that's all bollocks. The thing is, if it was anything that you didn't really care about, then you would have no self-doubt. Like, I don't particularly care about being a good football player, so does it matter that I'm not a good football player? Not at all. Do I have any self-doubt over it? Not at all. Now, when it came to me bodybuilding, did I have self-doubt? Of course I did. Did I have self-doubt over whether I'd be able to lose enough weight, whether I'd be able to gain enough muscle, whether I'd be able to learn to pose, whether I'd be able to even go on stage in front of everybody in a bikini, all tanned up? I had a huge amount of self-doubt. But what that told me was that those were the things that I needed to be doing because I actually cared about them. See, if I didn't care, then I wouldn't have any self-doubt. Do you get that? So that's why I wanted to jump on today, because I think personally that the way that we identify some of the things that we want to do in life is by recognising that self-doubt. See, if I notice that there's something that I am feeling doubtful about, then that for me means I need to look at that. Is there a reason that I doubt myself for that? And what is the reason? Where does that belief come from? And what would it really mean to me if I never did that thing? And what would it mean to me if I did do that thing? What am I going to get from it? What am I going to lose if I don't do it? They're the questions I ask myself. And by asking myself that, it allows me to go on a journey of self-discovery and use that self-doubt as my fuel, as like my stepping stone to achieving then the things that I want to achieve. So if you yourself have got self-doubt about anything, if there's something you'd really like to do but you're unsure how, or there's something you'd really like to do and you're telling yourself that maybe you couldn't do it, that you couldn't do those things that you can see other people doing, that you couldn't lose that weight, that you couldn't join that club, that you couldn't be on stage, that you couldn't compete, that whatever your thing is that you're thinking that you couldn't do, that to me is the thing that you should definitely be doing. Now ask yourself, why do I believe that I couldn't do it? Where does that come from? And then think of all the times that you've proved to yourself that you could actually do it. Where you've had self-doubt before, but actually you've proved to yourself that you could beat that self-doubt and you could use that self-doubt again as fuel to accomplishing the things you wanted to accomplish. So yeah, I just wanted to jump on today to just very quickly remind you that self-doubt has a purpose and you can use it to your advantage. I hope you've enjoyed that, and please remember, if you're ever unsure about anything or you want any tips, you want to speak to somebody, then please drop me an email. Or if you would like me to discuss anything in any of my recordings, any of my videos or my blog, then please let me know and I'll make sure to answer your questions in the next video.